And I always tighten the girth and pull Blondie's legs forward before I get on. And I never, ever, ever tighten the girth at the mounting block. So if I have to tighten the mount, like I get to the mounting block and I tighten the girth, then I'm going to make another circle. I'm going to go around again. Okay? Really take your time. And if your horse is excited, something's going on inside or outside of the arena, or they're, just something uncharacteristic, absolutely do not hesitate to do a little groundwork, to do a little lunging, do whatever it takes for you to feel like you're connected and that your horse is open and relaxed and willing to take a rider. I don't know why, but it can happen that horses that are ridden every day and seem like never, never, never have done anything at the mounting block can have weird things happen when we get on. That, sometimes the skin can get stuck under the girth, or they didn't, kind of let out, and they feel a little cold backed when you get on them, or something scoodles them from the back when you go to get on. So I'm not trying to make people nervous, but I think, when you're patting your horse and you're looking at your horse and you're seeing his eyes and you pat his butt and you pick up the reins and you see how the neck is, you can tell if your horse is really with you or irritated and doesn't want to be there. Just take a couple more minutes, maybe walk around the ring one more time. If that doesn't solve it, lunge it for a minute. If you know how to do, a little groundwork and a little ground pattern, do those kind of things and just get the horse's body loose and accepting before you sit down on it. Weird things can happen. Maybe they get cast in the stall a little bit, or something happened in the paddock and you just didn't see. But once you start lunging them or you're doing a little groundwork, then you can get those little kinks out. But if they're standing at the mounting block, like this and with the white eyeballs, that's not a time for me personally. That's not a time for getting on. You want the eyes to be soft. You want the neck to be soft. You want the horse to be standing still and acknowledging your presence. And all I see at the horse show people trying to sneak up on the horses, like they've got somebody there to, hand them sugar while they're getting on, so that the horse doesn't move off and doesn't notice them. I mean, I just think that if you have to do it that way, that's not healthy, and it for sure shouldn't be happening at a horse show. Try to solve those problems at home before you go out in public. And then, of course, you're going to have to solve it at the shows similar to what you did at home. So that's a little bit of a subject, right? When you've solved the problem at home and things really feel like you're on the same page and it's working, when you go into another environment, you really are going to end up starting again. Now, the process should go faster. It's not going to take you a month. It should take you, a couple minutes or a couple days for it to feel really fluent. If you've already taught the horse one time, very thoroughly what you want. But just, think about that when you go into a new environment, or you're riding inside all the time and now you're riding outside or something like that. Really think that it might take a couple more minutes to build up that connection and get that that rapport, and do not skimp on that time.